Hi everybody, Forata Live here with another Keyforge video. Mass Mutation is out. It's super exciting looking at new cards and new decks. In this video I'm going to be going through one of the new decks that I've got for Mass Mutation, taking you through all the cards, talking about the deck, giving it a bit of a review so you can see what it's like. This is Rothschild, the actor of Masks, and you can see this is still sealed, so this is a brand new deck I'm going to pop open and have a look through. I've got no idea how the enhancements play out. There's definitely a few in there. It's a Saurian Shadow Star Alliance deck. What's it got going for it? Well, double Axiom, double Citizen Shrix, double Consul Primus. It's got a Monument to Faust, Faust the Great, so some key cost control, okay. A couple of Bone Nithings, a couple of Vandalizers. It's got a Mug and a Rad Penny. Two Shadowsauruses in Saurian. So they're the ones that, in Shadows rather, they're the ones that allow you to take control of an enemy card, I think, but you have to pay some amber for it. Star Alliance triple blast shielding. Okay, Lay of the Land. Mutagenesis Researcher. Okay, so Star Alliance, nothing standing out for me there. Let's crack this deck open and have a look at Rothschild, the actor of Masks. So bear with me while I just open this up. I think that's certainly something in Mass Mutations. You really have to open the decks. You can't just leave them sealed in plastic to get a really good idea what they are about. So it looks like we're going to be going with the Star Alliance cards first. Lyco Alien, so one of the mashup mutant creatures, 4 power, skirmish, fight. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put one in your hand and one on the bottom of your deck. So that's the Star Alliance effect there with the fight effect. Now Tachyon Pulse comes with an amber pip. Destroy each artifact, exhaust each creature with an upgrade. Maybe not such a great synergy in this deck given there's quite a few upgrades and some artifacts. Here we go, Disruption Field. Comes with an amber pip. Your opponent's keys cost +1 for each disruption counter on Disruption Field. This creature gains Fight Reap, put a disruption counter on Disruption Field. Mutagenesis Researcher, 3 power, nothing too special about the card itself other than the enhancements, so it's put an amber, a capture, a damage and a draw card enhancement into your deck. Lay of the Land, this is a handy action, comes with an amber pip. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put them back in any order, then draw a card, so that's some draw control. Subject Kirby, now this is a definitely nice card, the mutant version of Kirby. Play Fight Reap, you may play a non-Star Alliance creature this turn, so it's limited you to creatures, but it's the replacement for Com Officer Kirby, and definitely a strong one if you've got plenty of creatures that you want to bring into play off turn, off house. Scout Pete here, enhanced with a capture pip, 4 power, play Fight Reap. Look at the top card of your deck, you may discard it, so again giving you some control on your deck. Red Alert, great action to have. If there are more enemy creatures than friendly creatures, deal damage to each enemy creature equal to the difference. So if you're weak on board, this is a great way to come back. Observe You Max, Amber Pip, upgrade. This creature gains Fight Reap, capture 1. And here we go with the blast shielding. So actually I've got 3 of them. 2 are normal, 1 of them is enhanced with that draw enhancement, and the upgrade is this creature gets +2 armor. After this creature is used, its controller may attach blast shielding to one of the creature's neighbors, so you can sort of bounce this around and move along your battle line potentially with that extra armor. Now that can make fighting very strong for whatever you've got it on. Now let's have a look at the shadows in this deck. I'm liking this deck so far. Shadowsaurus, now this is a new rare in Shadows. It's I think the only dinosaur in Shadows, but it's a kind of dinosaur thief. There's 2 of them in this deck. It comes with the action, move each amber from an enemy creature to your opponent's pool, so they're getting that amber back. If there was at least 1 amber on that creature, take control of it. While under your control, it belongs to House Shadows. So it relies on your opponent's creatures having amber on them. Probably not too much because you don't want to be giving them too much. So you want to find an opponent's creature with 1 amber on it, and then you're going to take control of it. Old Bruno, capture 3. It's elusive. I've lost so many games to this card where your opponent plays it, there's nothing you can do to block it, it captures 3, and unless you can get it off the board, late in the game, that can be deadly. Booby Trap, it's an action, Amber Pip, play, deal 4 damage to a creature that is not on a flank with 2 splash. So other than the flank control, that's some brilliant direct damage. Another really nice card, I do like this card, Vandalize, one of the new actions. I've actually got 2 in this deck, comes with an Amber Pip. This has got a damage enhancement. It's got the action play. Look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Discard 1 and put the others back in any order. So you can really disrupt your opponent. You can take out a key card if it's in the top 3 of their deck and just discard it. And then the others you can put back in any order. So this is interacting with your opponent's deck. I really like that kind of interaction with your opponent, whether it's their deck, whether it's their archive, their hand, really disruptive. Rad Penny, great card. Mutant, play steal 1, destroyed, shuffle Rad Penny into your deck. What more to say? Mug, another good card. Comes with an Amber Pip. Move 1 amber from a creature to your pool. Deal 2 damage to that creature. Look over there. Some brilliant Shadows actions in this deck. Play, deal 2 damage to a creature. If it's not destroyed, steal 1. Francis the Economist, I'm a bit meh about this card, to be honest. 3 power skirmish, fight, each player gains 1. I've not really wanted to use that fight effect so far, if I'm honest. Giving my opponent 1 just doesn't seem worth it most of the time. I can just reap for 1 where I gain 1. So unless it's taking something out, putting damage on, there's some synergy with something else, I'm not seeing it. Bonithing, there's 2 of them, and the second one has that capture pip. 2 power creature, play, steal 1 for each forged key your opponent has. So early in the game, not so handy. If they come up late in the game, though, they can be really helpful if your opponent's on a couple of keys, and you can get a little bit of cheeky steal away. So that was Shadows, and kind of liking that. Now let's look at Saurians. So let's start with the Umbrasaurus mashup mutant creature. This one comes with that capture enhancement, so it's elusive, and it's got the Saurian play effect. You may exalt Umbrasaurus if you do deal 3 damage to a creature. Monument to Faust. So starting to like these monuments more than I thought I would when I saw the cards revealed before release. This has the action keys cost +1 during your opponent's next turn. If Faust the Great's in your discard pile, keys cost +2. So it can't ramp up too much. It's either +1 or +2, but and you've got to call Saurians to get the action effect. So not super brilliant, but it's probably enough to just annoy your opponent, and in a close game that extra 1 amber could be the difference between victory and defeat. Galeotops, common card in this set, seeing it quite a lot in decks. 12 power, it's a big creature, it's a big beast, it deals 4 when fighting. Faust the Great, so this is giving you that key cost control. Your opponent's keys cost +1 for each friendly creature with amber on it, at least 1 amber on it. Doesn't matter how many amber. Play effect, you may exalt a friendly creature, so you're getting an immediate +1 key cost increase. Plus, if you've got a load captured or exalted onto your creatures, then yeah, you could be pumping up their key cost hugely. Defense Initiative, I love this card, love the artwork, love the effect. It's an action card. Play, ward a creature. You may exalt that creature. If you exalt it, ward each of its neighbours, so potentially warding 3 of your battle line at the cost of an exalt. Now, 2 Consul Primuses. Now, these are great cards. This one coming with an enhancement for an Amber Pip. 3 power creature, put the capture enhancements into your deck, reap, move 1 amber from a creature to another creature. And I think, like I said before, when I've seen this card come through, you can move from your creatures to the enemy before you kill them. You can move them around to spread your amber around. You can move your opponent's amber around to concentrate it on a particular creature. So all sorts of shenanigans with that. That's a really powerful reap effect. Then I've got 2 Citizen Shrixes, so I really like this mutant form of Shrix. You get to steal 1, but you're exalting Shrix. It's a play reap effect. Exalt Citizen Shrix, steal 1. That exalt, obviously, then putting that amber at risk, so it's that risk reward. I think this is a good card. It does give your opponent the opportunity to get that amber back from the exalt. Beware the Eye, it's great action, 23 damage to the creature in the centre of your controller's of its controller's battle line, so your opponent's battle line probably. Big damage, the Ides of March, the kind of Roman theme there. Get an Amber Pip. Yeah, it's certainly some leader hate. And then to finish off, 2 Axioms of Grisk, so some board wipe ability, although I'm finding Axiom of Grisk a bit weaker in this set so far, just because so many people have got Saurians or Sanctum cards with a lot of capture, or there's loads of capture or exalting going on. So often it's not clearing the board quite as effectively in terms of wiping your opponent. So let's just have a look back at the Archon card there. So Rothschild, the Actor of Masks. Now, I think this is a pretty strong deck. I think, the Shadows probably is the standout for me. The Shadowsaurus rare card's actually not as impactful. I'm not sure quite how they're going to work out, the Shadowsauruses, to be honest, but some really great actions in Shadows. Saurian, double Shrix, double Primus, Faust the Great, Monument to Faust. Yeah, that's nice. I like that lineup there. Star Alliance, a bit of an oddball one, a bit odd. Mutagenesis Researcher for the enhancements is good. Subject Kirby's great. Scout Pete is okay as well. Then you've got the triple blast shielding, the disruption field, and the Observe You Max. So pretty kind of upgrade heavy in that respect in Star Alliance. There's enough Amber control in here with the Rad Pennies, the capturing from the Brunos, the Consul Primuses, Faust the Great for some key cost control. There's enough stuff in here to probably play pretty well. There's certainly some Amber on the cards. It's pretty much on average, I think, just looking at the creature count. Yeah, you got like 18 creatures there. That's pretty average. 12 actions, that's pretty average. So, yeah, it's looking good. Tachyon Pulse for a bit of artifact control, but you've got your Monument to Faust, so that's potentially going to get wiped. Actually, that's not too bad. Just the one artifact that you potentially lose when you play that, but you're probably going to have upgrades on your cards, so not a great piece of synergy there with your only bit of artifact control. But overall, that is looking like a nice deck. I definitely want to give that a go. Give it a go in real life, give it a go on TCO. I think this could be a strong deck. Just need some practice really in terms of how to play it. See how it works, see how it plays against both Mass Mutation decks and other decks. But that overall is a really nice deck. So that was Rothschild, the Actor of Masks, a Saurian Shadow Star Alliance Mass Mutation deck.